good morning. It is Monday. And my lips are bright. Let's see if I can tone those down a little bit. It's Monday and I have been up since 6 o'clock. Got up and got Gavin up, and Jimmy took Gavin to school. They left about 6:45 because the drive to his school is quite a long ways. And then Jimmy went on to work, and I stayed up and started working on some homemade bread. So I got 2 loaves of homemade bread made this morning, and then did some dishes and made my to-do list for the day. And I do realize that I am incredibly behind on my vlogs, but with me working on the weekends, it's like sometimes it's all I can do to just get through the day, and I just cannot stay up to edit. So just hang in there with me. I'm gonna try and catch up today because I am home today, but we have a to-do list a mile long. So I am right now running to the grocery store because the kitty cats are out of food, and so Max is starving and Hello Kitty is starving, and they keep sitting by their food bowls and looking at us with those pitiful little I'm hungry eyes. So we're going to get some cat food, and we also have library books that we have to return, and Jacob is getting ready to start reading a new book called The Bronze Bow. So he's got to pick that book up from the library, and then we have like loads and loads of homeschooling to do today before Community Day tomorrow. I've got to work a lot with Jacob today. He's got to finish writing a paper. He has to finish reading a book. We have to study his, geography. He's got a test on Africa tomorrow. That's huge. We have to make sure he knows that because I think he's struggling with the Africa quite a bit. What else do we have to make sure? We have math we have to make sure that we get through. I may or may not completely skip. Are you through with Fallacy Detective, or do you have one more chapter to do? I may completely just drop Fallacy Detective for today because we have so much to do, and just try to make that up next week. And I may even drop Latin because we have got so much to do. We need to focus on the math, focus on geography, catechisms.
I think the 3 biggest things are
Africa, the paper, and math.
I think that's
Africa, the paper, and math, yeah. Those are the biggest things.
Right there.
And catechisms, because you're going to be having a final test on that as well.
Tomorrow?
I don't think it's tomorrow, but it's coming up.
Oh, that's what I said.
So he has to have those completely memorized. So it's a pretty hefty to-do list today. I've already, let's see, did I pay? Oh, I've already completed one thing that I had to do. I had to scan some documents and get those emailed. So I got that business taken care of. What else do I have to do today? I've got a few bills that I have to pay, and I've called to try and pay one over the phone twice now, and they're not answering. So it's getting a little bit frustrating. You know what? I'm gonna go to Aldi, just right down here, because I need to get some more cashews for cashew sour cream. So, what? Huh? Aldi, yeah. I'm not gonna stay there forever. I'm just gonna go and grab what I need. Come out. Yeah, so library. Jacob brought a little bit of his homeschool with him. Maybe he can work a little bit on that at the library in case the little ones want to look at books. I really hope we don't have an overdue charge there. I don't know. One really awesome thing that our library does do is it will recheck the books out one time for you automatically if you're past your return date, before it starts to charge any late fees, which is absolutely amazing because we tend to forget about library books, and it's actually in the opposite direction that we go every day, so we don't pass that library a lot. I should probably start going to one that's not as close to our house, but more in the direction of the way that we typically go more often. So it'll be more convenient to drop them back off when we're done. And then Mason has piano today at 4. Please don't let me forget that, because it keeps like slipping my mind, and I look at the clock like, oh my word.
Most likely be doing paper, math, or something. Probably gonna forget.
Don't let me forget.
I set an alarm.
You know, yeah.
For like 3 o'clock.
Yeah, set an alarm so I don't forget. But the good news is with that is there's a nice place upstairs that we can sit and finish homeschool and everything while he has his lessons. So that's really, really good. It's not like it takes any kind of chunk really out of like our time. So that will help out. We can get a lot done there. And I need to come up with our meal plan for the week because I still haven't done that. But Jimmy did go to the grocery store last night and picked up just a slew. Is that a word you guys use? Slew? A slew? A slew of fruits and vegetables. So we're still doing the like 99% vegetarian meals. We have been, I think the only meat that I've had is we went to KFC the other night. We had all the kids because we had spent the day getting his truck or looking at trucks and stuff. So it was one of those nights where we needed food and we needed it like 2 hours before we got it. So it was like, we need food now. We got to feed a bunch of kids and a big family. So we got like the big family pack chicken and, you know, mashed potatoes and macaroni and all that good stuff. So that's the only meat besides like pepperoni pizza that they ate that we've really had. All right, we're gonna go in here to Aldi, and then I will see you guys in just a few minutes. What you doing?
Singing.
Are you doing a puzzle?
Yeah.
Good job.
What is again this?
You having some trouble with that?
Yeah. I covered that.
You're having some trouble with that?
Yeah, I did it.
Good, you did that one? Look,
Yeah.
match the color. What color?
I did this one.
That's right.
Okay,
What about this one? Can you match that part?
duck.
Yeah, that is a duck. Put it where it goes.
There.
Good job. That's right.
No, this one looks good.
Good.
Oh, I did it.
You did the whole thing. Oh, he makes pizzas? That looks cool. Okay, here, if you're done with this one, put it back on the shelf.
Okay. Let's do this one.
Okay, gotta be quiet, okay? Gotta be nice and quiet in the library. Take them all out. Oh.
Okay.
Put it in the stack if you want it.
Wait, is it there?
Another one.
There?
Found 2 actually.
You did?
And look.
Oh, you're right. You are right about that.
Woo.
Neato.
Oh.
Are you cozy? Yeah?
Oh, you have a puppy.
You see a puppy? Where? Oh, he's hanging from the ceiling.
Duck.
Jacob brought some work he's going to do over there at the table. He's actually not happy about that.
This one looks real.
But I just told him he had to do it while we were doing this.
This one looks real.
Freight trains. Neat, Mason.
It's good there.
Goes here.
Oh,
I think I know.
Alright, let's see if I can...
These look real.
Yeah, they are real. We can put that in the stack. was a fun little trip to the library, although we didn't get to stay as long as I would have liked to have stayed because Jacob has got to get busy on his work, and the only thing he brought was something that he could do really fast. You broke your egg. So when we left, I told him to bring some work to work on at the library, but he brought one thing. That's
I
it.
didn't know we were going to be there forever.
And they didn't have the book at that branch that he needed for school. So we're gonna have to go by the main branch when we leave Mason's piano lesson later, because I think they have one copy left at that branch. So hopefully it'll still be there by the time we get there. And we're gonna go home. We've got like a little over 2 hours to do some heavy duty homeschooling before we have to leave for Mason's piano lesson, and we still have to eat lunch. So we have got a busy day, but good news is the sun is out and the skies are clear, so it gives me lots of energy.
We love sun.
And yes, we love sun. And the temperature's cold though. It's really cold and windy. But at least it's nice and clear. And I am pretty tired because I got up so early. I feel like I look tired today.
And I'm tired
under my eyes. So I was really hoping for a nap today, but I forgot about the piano lesson. So nap is not gonna happen. I should have just gone back to bed. Whenever I got up this morning, I thought, I'm not going back to bed because getting up early is like a goal, you know? So I stayed up and, you know, I was able to get the bread made and everything. And I'm always a little more motivated when I get up early. So this week, Jimmy and I have made like a pact between the two of us that we are going to make a bedtime. So our bedtime is going to be no later than 10:30, and that is really a huge improvement. I know that still sounds late, but we go to bed at midnight. Like usually 12 to 12:30 is when we go to bed, and at times it is even 1 o'clock in the morning. So for us to get in bed by 10:30, that is a huge improvement, and I'm hoping that, you know, we can just make it across the board. And then the kids, like the little ones, are going to be in bed by 8. Jacob's bedtime is 9:30, and everybody's going to be getting lots and lots of good rest, because we have set some really bad examples as far as sleep goes, and we have not been very good to enforce bedtimes around here. So Jacob is in a habit of staying up late, which he's always been a night owl, and that's just the way he is made. And it's not good though. We have got to get on a better schedule. So that is the plan. We'll see how it goes. I have to prevent Maddie from taking a late nap. That's one of the biggest hurdles.
I can't.
That's one of our biggest hurdles, because her little schedule is just that she gets tired right around 4 or 5 o'clock every day. That's when she wants to take her nap. And it's just too late to take a nap at that time, isn't it, Maddie?
No.
Is it too late to take a nap at 4?
No.
5?
No.
6?
No.
back in the car. We're on our way to piano. Mason's first official piano lesson. He is so excited. So we got Jacob's paper completed, an essay he had to write, and that was a really big task to complete, so that's good. And he brought his binder so that he can work on drawing Africa and studying that while we're here. And I brought his math books, but I'm not 100% sure that, since it's just a half-hour lesson, he probably won't. I don't know if we'll have time to go over his math too, but we'll see. And then I brought the library books that we got so that Miss Maddie can look at books while we're waiting on Mason. So it should be a nice little half hour of getting stuff done while Mason gets his lesson. And I love that he takes his lessons really close to the house. That helps out for sure. I'm looking into getting Jacob art classes at the same place because they do have a class for his age group, and they do art lessons for an hour a week, and they do all kinds of art. They do painting and drawing, and they do pottery and pretty much everything. So Jacob's very artistic, and I think he said he would enjoy doing that. So we're probably going to be looking into doing that for him, I'm assuming, because he seems to be interested in doing that. You still interested in doing that, Jacob? Yeah? So we'll probably be doing that. But anyway, that's what's going on. It's been kind of a hectic day, which I knew it would be, trying to get everything done. What? Piano.
Yeah. I hear it.
You hear it?
I hear it.
You hear that? Piano? Mason, you want to hold your books? You want to hold your books?
I'm going to hold my books.
You're going to hold your book too?
In my book.
She'll teach you. She'll teach you. You got a lamb. A yam. What?
Okay.
Matt, who did that? Maddie. You want me to read it to you? All right, so Mason's down having his piano lesson, and we're upstairs. This great big like waiting room up here. I'll show you. So it's really big. Yeah. It says the piano's resting. Please don't play it. It's resting. So nice big open. There's the stairs. Place for us to hang out. So today Mason's gonna have an hour-long lesson because they're closed next week for spring break. So he will have an hour lesson today. And what are you doing? Go do your Jacob, go do your schoolwork now, please. Now. So Mason's gonna have an hour-long lesson, and we're gonna be up here. What happened? Your eye hurts? Okay, sit down and read your books. You want Mama to read to you?
Yeah. What's it?
Okay. Sit down. So I'm gonna read to Miss Maddie Bear.